Hey, what's good YouTube? Antayami here, back with another video. Back with Mekk-Knight Orcust, doing a little deck profile here. Today's video is going to be really special because I'll be doing two deck profiles of two different versions of this deck. So you guys can let me know which one you guys like better. I'm still split between the two decks, but I think I might like my second profile just a little bit better. But let's just find out, alright? So this first deck profile is more hand trap heavy, and the other one is more of a like actual trap deck. So let's go ahead and get started with the list here, and I'll probably go through it pretty quick. There's probably one part I want to explain, but for the most part, pretty quick. So triple Gearsu, I'm pretty sure I think that's standard. In this build, I am playing double recycler because just, you know, two more Gearsus, they do the same things, except for this one's a little bit weaker because it doesn't issue out the tokens. So that's it for the normal summon package of the deck. Afterwards, we're playing a pretty nice size Mekk-Knight engine, pretty big. There's a certain combo I like to go for this deck. If you guys want to see how this combo line works out, you can check out one of my old YouTube videos. You can click right up there above and it should give you a link to it. But yeah, pretty good. 6 Mekk-Knights. And of course for the Orcust engine, we'll just play one brass, one symbol, one wand, and the other one is Nightmare for the breaks. Going into more of the hand trap lineup, we have double Nibiru, double Veiler, double Ash Blossom, and triple Impermanence. I'm a little iffy on this hand trap lineup because I think one point I had like triple Nibiru with the Imperm because it's really strong with that. That crack almost like any starting combo for the most part. Ash is not like super crazy in this deck, so I brought it down to 2. And of course, Veiler is like more Imperms, so I didn't really want to run through Veilers because it also loses to triple Tactics Talents as well. So I thought the hand trap ratio was pretty aight. Going into the spells here, yeah, this is kind of crazy. So triple Small World, because this deck's issue is that like it can have those hands where it's just like you can't play. So I thought searching for Gearsu or purple was like really strong, and I can show you guys kind of how that happens. Triple Prosperity because you need a consistency, and then I know this card is really interesting, but triple Crossout Designator because your deck is really fragile, and I want the cards to resolve. So you play a good number of hand traps that kind of like stop your deck. Like you kind of lose the Imperm, you definitely lose the Veiler. Nib can come up, and you could also just play around it, and then of course you could hit the Ash Blossom as well. So that's kind of why I'm playing like the heavy hand trap lineup here. And of course we got the one Call by the Grave. So just consistency and making sure your cards actually resolve. And then we have the one Babel. I think a lot of people are not playing Babel, but I think Babel is still really good, at least in this version. One Secession, one Foolish Burial, and that's pretty much it for the spells. For traps, we play double Crescendo and one Secrets. I'm a really big fan of Crescendo. I don't know why I love it at 2. But the fact that you can go first, search out the first one, and then you can banish it from the graveyard, get follow-up, and then your combo can also end on another Galatea and set Crescendo. Like, I feel like resolving Crescendo twice in the game is pretty much just, like, game over. It's really good. So if you can resolve 2 of these in one game, I think you should win the game. So that's why I like 2. And moving on to the extra deck. We have triple Galatea, double Ding. I'm pretty sure like this is standard in most people's builds. I don't think you really need more than that. The Link ones, we play Link Rebo, and then we play Amirage. I think Amirage is really good for certain hands. Like since you play Scrap Recycler, you can actually normal summon Scrap Recycler. And then link this off for Amirage, and then make a column for your Mekk-Knight purple, but only works for purple, which is unfortunate. One Morningstar, one Ib, one Masquerena, one Blocker. I never really summon this card that often. There's times where I did go for it, but not too often for the most part. Like, this card could be cuttable because I do play the Brass, which I think is very underrated, and people do sleep on this card because you can do some extension combos with this card. But yeah, it's really good. One Nightmare Unicorn, the Link Forest. We play Appaloosa and Access Code Talker, and we also just wrap it up with Zeus because summoning Ding effect. I'm sorry, summon Gearsu's effect, dump, activate effect, spam tokens. Then you can overlay into Galatea. Galatea overlays into Ding, and then attack, and then Zeus. So it's pretty good. All right, so that's it for the first deck profile. We'll be back with the second deck profile. By the way, real quick, I forgot to show this off. So, Small World. So, your Small World targets that you can definitely use, mostly the hand traps, right? And this is how you can search out Gearsu or Purple. So let's go ahead and set this up real quick. Okay, so let's say you open up Small World and Nibiru. Guess we already Small Worlds. Okay, so let's say you open up Small World and Nibiru, right? So you activate Small World, reveal Nibiru. Nibiru is a light rock level 11, and the only thing that Valor has in common with Nibiru is that they're both light. And then since Valor has 0 defense, that also matches up with Gearsu. So that's how you search out the Gearsu. Manage these two, and then boom, you got the search. So another way, if you open up the Valor, you can actually Small World Valor. Valor again can connect with Nib, and then Nib can connect with Purple because of light. So light. So that's really cool what you can do there. And then with the Ash Blossom, you can actually Small World Ash Blossom, reveal Valor, and then Valor can also go into either Gearsu or Purple. Whatever you need to. Valor is like the main connector because they have these two in common. And yeah, that's what you really need to go for. Another small world compilation that you can do here too. If you actually open up the Brass, you can actually, which comes up sometimes, you can actually Small World Brass here. Brass has, again, Valor in common because they're just both level 1 monsters, which again can get you into these two cards. So yeah, there's other things you can also search for too. Sometimes you can probably search for a hand trap. There's one time I searched for Nib because I know the deck couldn't play through Nib, you know. So yeah, so that's the Small World tutorial. You can mess around with Small World to see what other combinations you can come up with, but those are the main ones. So there you go. All right, welcome back to the second deck profile. Again, I'll go over it really quick. Anything that I guess I want to talk about, I'll talk about, but most of the main things are basically the same. So let's go ahead and just hop right into it. So the 3 Gearsus, God, I can't even think of his name. Scrap Recycler, just the 3 Gearsus here. This deck lacks a little bit more / less consistency. I'll bring it up in a second, but yeah, we just have 3 of these as the main normal summons of the deck. For the Mekk-Knight package, we also shrunk on this one as well. We only play 1 blue and triple purple. For the Orcust package, still play these 4 cards, no more, no less. For the hand traps, we play triple Ash Blossom, double Veiler, which I think Veiler in this version could be a Nibiru. I don't even know. And I'm thinking about adding an extra Veiler or Nibiru, wherever I decide to play. But I don't know yet. I just feel like 2 Veiler in this build is kind of weird. I feel like you might as well just go ahead and try to max it out. And then 3 Imperms. For the spells, we play triple Mekk-Knight, or sorry, World Legacy Memory, triple Droplets, and triple Pot of Prosperity, and 1 Foolish Burial. For the traps here, we play triple Solemn Strike, triple Torrential, double Crescendo, for some reason I just love it at 3, and triple Crackdown. I'm debating to make this a Ice Dragon Prison. I'm not sure exactly yet, but I think this should be an Ice Dragon Prison because I think Ice Dragon Prison is pretty insane in this format. So, yeah. So for the extra deck, it's literally identical except for like 1 card change. So triple Galatea, double Ding. Oh. So anyway, Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Link Kribo, 1 Morningstar, 1 Ib, 1 IP Masquerano, 1 Barcade Blocker. Again, still thinking about taking him out, but so far he can come up, but very nichely. 1 Unicorn, 1 Access Code Talker, 1 Borosword, and 1 Zeus. By the way, the cards I took out, obviously Enrage for this, and this for Appaloosa, because I just feel like it's a lot better for OTKs over trying to negate monsters, because Appaloosa doesn't come up as much as I would like. So anyway, I think in that build, I would have that. Well, anyway, guys, that was the deck profiles. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There will be some more changes in the future, but right now, I'm going to put my Sky Striker deck to rest. I can't wait to try out the new Sky Striker card. I think it's going to make Eldritch a lot stronger and way more consistent on the Sky Striker side, which is the most important side. And hopefully, if DPE gets hit on the ban list, not him particularly, but like Verte, or, you know, if I'm pretty sure Fusion Destiny's gonna get touched, or if Celestial gets banned, I don't know. But we'll mess around with those builds in the near future as well. So guys, thank you guys for watching. Have a great holiday and stay safe. Peace.